Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this. From CBN News. Antifa smashes church during Portland riots. This is bad, because, well, let's face it, Antifa doing Antifa things, so that's not a surprise, not news per se. We know they're a bunch of goddamn triggered monkeys flinging shit everywhere and burning and destroying things because they are incapable of creating anything. They are incapable of doing anything positive. Here we are. Well, apparently it might get worse because Biden has the spine of a senile idiot with dementia. And they support this because even his campaign was bailing these people out. But even more so, before I go on with the news, this is the opinion of an atheist. I do not believe in God. I do not believe in any of that stuff. But even I admit, even after a period of rebellion, that church also provides benefits, also provide good things for the society. Sure, there have been negatives, and we can now complain and talk about that probably in another video, which includes pedophile priests in the Catholic Church, or some of the support of terrorism, or in the past with the support of censorship in the media. Remember the demonic scare of demonic worshippers and demons in songs and Satanism and things like that. Let's leave that for another time. These are the negatives, but they also bring positives. They also bring people give the best of themselves. They also wish you good things. For example, when they wish you well, they say they are going to pray for you. They are actually caring. They are showing their support for you in their own way. So when somebody says they're praying for you, I take that not only as a compliment, but like something or someone is telling you and wishing you well. They actually care about you. So I'm not seeing the evil church that the rebellious past or the some atheists like to see on the church. And I see they also provide benefits. For instance, like in this case in here, they provide meals and supplies to the homeless in the area. They are giving a benefit to the society. They are helping people. And that's one of the things that the church also brings. Christianity also brought. Christianity also stopped the Islamic horde from taking over Europe and condemning us to an eternity in darkness. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. But the Christianity stopped us from becoming Muslims. We can see the disaster that it is Islam today with the against women rights. They kill alphabet people out of pretty much of anything, from throwing them from rooftops to stoning to hanging them on cranes. They also support pedophilia. There are a lot of child brides. It's pretty much a commonplace occurrence in those countries. Women have absolutely no right whatsoever. And those are the benefits Christianity has brought. And another thing that Christianity does, that does better than most of the religions out there, is they preach peace. They say to show the other cheek when the people strike at you. That's one of the compliments that I have to make. It's a morally righteous, morally good that Christianity has brought. That they preach peace. They don't want your harm, anything bad happening to you. Obviously, that cannot be said for every single Christian out there, but that's one of the tenets of Christianity, and that I admire. It's what Jesus also preached, and for me, that's something to admire. Despite all the years that I've ranted against Christianity, I now see that they are not as evil as some of the propaganda I was led to believe in. So we change. And now I see Christianity as not the evil force that I once viewed. And it's unfortunate to see things like this happening. St. Andre beset church in Portland was ravaged by rioters this week amidst election delays. The church is said to regularly provide meals and other supplies for the homeless in the area, and were forced to shut down services because of the violence and destruction. This is not right. The church was doing a service to everybody in there. They were helping the people who were even worse than the people in Antifa. In fact, they were doing a service to help people that Antifa should be the one supporting. But then again, Antifa, most of its members are filthy rich nobodies who, with gender studies, who never understood a single thing of aversion. They never suffered anything bad in their lives, so they go on and do this. St. Andre Church was hit by vandalism during last night's riot. 3 of the front windows were smashed. All hospitality services were are suspended until they get the building secured. The church provides meals, hygiene, and grocery bags for homeless in Portland. What a disaster. According to Coin, Koin, news in Portland, staff at the church had to suspend worship services and outreach programs for the homeless. After someone smashed multiple windows broken at this church, surveillance footage showed rioters wearing black clothing descend on the church and begin attacking it. Of course, they are hiding their identity to destroy something that or an institution bringing good to the local people in that area. Surveillance video shows a crowd of protesters all wearing black march past St. Andre Church when one person rushes up to the door and repeatedly hits the glass with what appears to be a hammer. Oh, Jesus Christ. Homeless person sleeping on the doorstep hurries away as the glass shatters. These people have absolutely no self-awareness. They are fighting capitalism, fighting the evil white man. They're fighting all the... And here they are. Look at what they're doing to a homeless person. Look, Antifa, you would get a whole lot more support if you were doing exactly what this church was doing for the homeless, instead of actually destroying a place that they were getting help from. No, I would even defend you if you were doing exactly what this church was doing. But no, you're not. You're pretty much the enemy of the people. Father Tom Goggin spoke with the local reporters about how they had to stop helping the homeless because of the violence. Father Tom Goggin said Thursday that the church had been able to continue its outreach services to the homeless throughout the summer by putting modifications in place that align with the Wuhan virus restriction. They handed out brown bag lunches and drinks, hygiene kits, and grocery bags, but the acts of vandalism during the Wednesday night demonstrations have changed things. The building is compromised because of this. So unfortunately, the actions of this one individual has forced us to cease our outreach, and it's hundreds of people where we normally give food to. We are not able to because I don't feel like my stuff is safe. Well, congratulations, you made people go hungry. You made hundreds of people go hungry. Isn't that the communist dream? Hey! Look, I used to say the Antifa would never bring communism because they suck at it. Well, what do you know? I was wrong. Here's Antifa bringing communism. Well, it's bringing communism to the homeless, making them go hungry, but here they are. At least they are bringing their own, the change they so want. Well, on other people, not on them. Obviously, they think they'll be spared the shooting squads when a communist leader gets into command, but here they are. Surprise, surprise, right? Alright, so here's the footage, the screenshots of the things. Of course, congratulations. Here's the actual surveillance footage of at least one of the attacks below. Okay, it's probably the ad blocks that I have. Unfortunately, I need to keep them on so I don't dox myself. And as you know, I live in a shithole of a Latin American country with the free speech laws not even worth the toilet paper it is printed on. So I can't really show it to you, at least not until I go through here and manually try to target specific ads that show my location. So let's keep going. The act of one person has prevented us from providing for hundreds of people. Congratulations. Gauguin asked for prayers as his congregation moves to online services due to the ongoing safety concerns. I'm still waiting to hear from the general contractor about what we can do to try and support the place, but I'm not comfortable in having people in the building without the violence happening outside. Especially because these people can actually go on and burn and torch the place, like it has happened in the past. A few of the BLM protesters, rioters, actually burned a building with people inside and killed them. We ask everyone for prayers for peace in all streets. See, this is what I said in the beginning of this video. This is what Christianity is. They bring peace. It's one of the tenets of Christianity. It's peace. And this is what makes me admire Christianity. Christianity is more peaceful than Antifa. Look, they are calling for peace, which is so long overdue, and pray for our sisters and brothers who call the streets and shelters home. See? Because the act of one person has prevented us from providing for hundreds of people over the course of a week. See? This is what makes me admire them and not Antifa. They are preaching for peace. They want peace. Meanwhile, Antifa wants war, wants destruction, wants death. And I'm gonna echo what Father Gauguin, let's just confirm his name, Tom Gauguin. I'm gonna echo his sentiment. I want peace in our streets and in their streets as well. It's long overdue. So I'm gonna echo his message. Peace. No matter what. Peace is what we should want and achieve. And even the Antifa shouldn't come into any harm. They should obviously be prosecuted. Prosecuted. I think that's the correct word. Prosecuted. I think that's the one for law. Either way. Prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Now, they should get jailed by the feds. And they should rot in jail for what they are doing. But no militia, no vigilante justice, nothing of the sort, not even harm to them. Only the police should go and get them and jail them. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more of me, because you obviously want to. Who's going to say no to this beautiful face, even though I'm suffering with the chloride in water here, and my skin is peeling because of it? Why? Why aren't you going to deny this beautiful face? Why do you want to deny it? Of course you don't. Come on. Just like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell, because you want more of me, don't you? Anyway, good night. Oh, and see you on my next video. Good night.